This is the 2022 National Masters Rowing Championships in Sarasota, Florida. And lots of people from all over the country are here to compete. There are lots of boats here, singles, doubles, fours, eights, for lots of competitors. A prestigious event here in Sarasota, one of the greatest venues for rowing races. And like some of the other interviews we did, that's a picture of the race course where launching the boats is right there. And these is example of some singles. Of course, you can be men and women, different age groups, but this is the Masters, and it becomes a very competitive sport. There's lots of people that are competing in these singles, and like I say, they come from all over the country, these single boats. In the doubles, again, you can have mixed doubles or 2 men, 2 women, different age groups, very competitive category, and you can see how these rowers are often trained together for many months, if not for years, to come to a race like this. Here we have the quads, could be 2 men, 2 women, 4 men, 4 women. Again, age group. Again, the key of keeping in sync. That's everyone faces, of course, the pace setter there in the back of the boat, and he's the one that sets the pace, and it's usually the one in front who's handling the direction. Here we have the eights, again, all kinds of combination of all men, all women, or men and women, but it's a powerful race. And I think one of the things that I'd want to mention is that we've did some interviews and some video of the races in Oak Ridge, and we met a couple of men. They were over 70 before they ever started rowing. So, and I've met others that were over 70 when they started this sport. Here with Bill and Jann Byrd, we're at the 2022 World's Masters Rowing Championships in Sarasota, Florida. And gosh, Bill and Jann are from quite a ways away, Oregon, right?
Yes.
So you're that's quite a trip for you. But we're just interested in people that maintain health and fitness and what you do. Obviously, rowing, obviously, you can just look at you and tell you're high degree of health. So it's been important to your life. Tell us about rowing, and of course, I just heard you also say you've done some Ironman triathlons, so I've done a few of those, so I know how much training that takes. So tell us about your athletic experiences and rowing in particular and that kind of thing.
Yes. Well, we're both in our 70s. I just turned 70. He's 72. We met at the University of Washington where he rowed, and I was a cheerleader, and we've just been healthy all of our lives. We have done some running and biking and the Ironman. Bill's done way more than I have, but we've been in rowing 50 years now. So
50, well,
stay in shape.
68, so 54 for me.
Wow.
And then her dad had a friend who rowed, so they drug her to the rowing races when she was younger.
Like 4.
Yeah.
So I rowed at Washington for 5 years, coached at Navy for 3, and have been rowing ever since in Masters.
So you coached for the Navy?
Yes.
The Navy. That's amazing.
Right.
At the Naval Academy.
At the Naval Academy.
Oh, so you had incredible experience.
Yeah.
In Olympics, been to the
Pan American Games twice.
Okay.
Gold medal in Mexico City.
Wow.
And a spare in Colombia.
And what do you row in here?
Everything, singles, doubles, quads, fours,
Gosh,
eights.
so you do,
Yeah.
how many races will you be doing?
6.
6 races.
I just have one. I'm going to Cox this time, and I'm with Detroit Willamette. Our home club is Willamette Rowing Club in Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
And so we have a 4-width tomorrow. Right now, I'm heading out to do stake boat volunteering.
Okay. Well, gosh, that's amazing to do that many races. Well, how has it impacted your life, maintaining this high degree of...
Well, it's just kept me healthy,
Yes.
basically.
What was your age again?
72.
72. Oh, you're okay.
So,
Yeah, that's my same age as my wife.
yeah. No, I just kept rowing, and it's all my friends who don't row are just terribly out of shape. And so when I was 49, I thought I'd do Ironman or triathlon as cross training.
Right.
So I did a half Ironman. It's 47 and 48, and then at 49, that was 1999. I did an Ironman. So I did one Ironman in a year for 15 years.
I don't think those are healthy.
Yeah, well, the training, it's a
Training's great.
yeah, it's a low-level training, so
Yeah.
it really helped my rowing.
Yeah. I can
During that mid-50s, I was really pretty good in my rowing.
Yeah.
So it's just kept it up. So
That's
it's
amazing.
And one thing he should also tell you is that he did have a heart attack, and we had to do CPR for 35 minutes. I had to help do that. So
5 years ago, I rolled over my single upside down in the water, and
I've done that a few times.
yeah, and so they pulled me out and did the CPR and double bypass, and that was 5 years ago.
So you had the heart attack while in the boat.
Yeah.
And
Submerged.
and then it caused you to just
Flip
fall
over, yeah.
tip over.
Yeah.
And they got you to the hospital, and they did the double bypass.
Yeah.
Isn't that something?
It is. It's amazing.
But that was after 35 minutes of CPR. I'm a retired high school principal, and that was 35 minutes of CPR on the dock
Oh my
before we got
God.
help.
Thank
Everything was in the right place at the right time. So
Blessed.
And do you attribute the fact that your heart was obviously in good condition that
Yeah.
was part of the thing that saved you?
oh yeah,
Absolutely.
when they were going to warm me up, they said it was going to take 72 hours, and they'd know if I was going to make it or have brain damage. And in 45 minutes, I woke up and was talking.
Isn't that something?
Yes. So
Wow, that's amazing. So, any other obstacles you've had to overcome?
not really. We have 3 boys, all successful in their careers, and ran a business for 40 years up and down, and it's just been
We've always just been an active family,
Yeah.
but they
Right.
grew up in a time when there weren't a lot of computers and that kind of stuff, you know,
Right.
and
So
so
they're-
we were always outside riding bikes or hiking or camping or whatever, just being active,
Yeah.
staying active.
That's great. Well, what would you say to that person on the couch that's watching this and says, they can do it, but I just can't,
you just have to get up and start. I tell people that there are no excuses, there are only priorities.
That's a
So
good point. No
just
excuses.
get up and just start walking.
Yeah,
Walking.
start slow. You don't have to go out and
Yeah.
jump in a boat the first day, but start out with a walk and then
Yeah.
maybe a more brisk walk and
Yeah.
get on a bike. Join a team. That's another thing.
Yeah.
I think when you got
Yeah, the
teammates.
team motivation
Yeah,
help
yeah.
you.
There's many times
Accountability.
we don't want to go to practice, but everybody else is at practice, so you got to go.
Yeah, they're waiting for you. Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. Well, that we try and encourage people to just get started in
Oh,
some
yeah.
activity.
Yeah.
And it's never too late. We met
No.
in Oak Ridge. We met 2 rowers that hadn't started rowing till they were in their 70s.
Wow.
oh wow.
So that surprised
Good for them.
me.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
totally surprised me. Well, what about, we also like to ask people, what drives you? Is there a belief system? Is there a strong inner, drive?
Just that you're responsible for yourself.
Okay.
We can't sit around and let the government do it for us. We've got to take
They
care
drive.
of it. Yeah, we got to take care of ourselves.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, and I think for me, I just not to get overly religious, but I'd like to believe that there's a higher power someplace, and we're all trying to achieve the best that we can
Yes.
for our time on Earth.
Yes, we believe that. We're basic Christians, believe in the Bible, believe that there is a
Yeah.
God. I mean, we believe that.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
our premise as well. We just enjoy meeting people and hearing their stories,
Yeah.
and especially motivating people to get a better quality of
Right.
life.
Yeah, get up and go.
Sometimes I like to think, well, when you go out here today, when you come back to the dock, no one's going to hand you a $100 bill.
No, no.
But how much have you saved in prescription drugs and
Oh.
medical procedures because you're in such good shape? That's you get paid
Yeah.
in a way that's
Different way, yeah.
a different way, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's great. We just appreciate your input, and
Well, thank you.
yes,
Enjoyed it.
gosh, how many more races you got left?
3 more.
3 more. I got just one.
Hope it's not in my race.
No, I just on my own, a little single.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, God bless. Good to see you.
All right, thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
We want to thank you for watching RedefiningAging.us. I'm John Disterdick, your host. And our goal for the series is pretty simple. We just want to enhance the quality of people's lives. So if you know of an event that you think would be one for good for us to cover, please fill out the form on our website, and not only the event and what it is, where it is, when it is, and if there's a person you know that you think would be a good person for us to do a testimony on in some event, please let us know. And if you want a fuller description of my testimony, you can either go to johndisterdick.com and look under ministry, or you can go here at redefiningaging.us. We appreciate your viewership. God bless, and hope to see you on more shows.